are live back. Everybody can hear me. My voice is loud enough.
Yes, they can hear you in America everywhere.
Are you sure? Because I need Nigerian people to hear me.
Right. Hello, everyone. I think something happened to our video. She'll be back shortly. If you are here, type a message. Let us know you're here. Trying to communicate with her. So just be patient with us. This has happened, right? Okay, she's back. She's back. Everyone,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
she wasn't kidnapped. She's fine. Thank God.
My phone fell down. Hello, everyone. It's good to have us back here. We have here with us Uyiosa Ugiagbe. Am I correct?
Yes.
Sorry, my phone fell down. So, Uyiosa is Uyi for short, because he's my right hand man. So let me be informal today. Uyi is a PhD student in and what is it called? University of Georgia in the United States, and yeah, he's doing his PhD in mathematics education. Say hi.
Drum rolls.
Back, 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 back. In fact, I'm going to edit this thing and put back, back, back. So welcome on live with us, and it's good to have you here with us. Do you want to give a short introduction about yourself?
Yeah. Thank you for having me here. It's
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Where do I start from right now? Right. So as like she rightly said, my name is Uyi for short. I'm currently a doctoral student here at the University of Georgia in the United States of America.
Great. Welcome to Welcome to my YouTube channel, and hopefully this is going to be on yours as well. So he has a YouTube channel, you guys. So you follow him when you're done. You just type his name on YouTube to come out. And yeah, so he's going to be sharing with us a few tips on how to get, fully funded scholarship in the United States. Like, isn't that amazing? Like, you don't just get a scholarship, you don't just get an admission. It will be fully funded for you. You don't have to pay any school fees. Just go there and present yourself. Abina, I'm right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so that's what we'll be doing today. And if you're joining this like on live now, you just drop your comment, drop your questions. This is going to be part two, and like it was stated on the thumbnail, he is going to beat me. We are going to be doing part two later on to be answering your questions. I'm just letting him know of this now. So we're going to be doing part two to answer any questions you drop in the live chat if you do that. And if you're watching this as a replay, drop your comments as well. We'll be sure to reply them and respond to your questions. Okay? Yeah. So to start with, Uyi, how is it like to get no, not scholarship now, like admission in the United States of America to start with, like getting an admission generally?
Right. It's pretty straightforward. I will not say it's easy, but it's straightforward. You
Okay.
just need to first of all identify a course you want to study.
Yeah.
Um, you have to ensure that it's either related to your bachelor's degree. If you're going for a master's program or a PhD program, you must be ensure that it's related to your bachelor's degree or your
Okay.
master's degree. If that works, then find universities that offer that course, and then look through the requirements. Most universities only require your CV, your transcript,
Yeah.
and your CV transcript, your SOP, which is called your statement of purpose or your personal statement,
Okay.
and 2 or 3 letters of recommendation. That's the standard requirement for most
Okay.
admission programs. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that statement of purpose, like you said, is it like a CV or
Okay. Yeah, that's a very good question. The statement of purpose is like an essay you
yeah.
write
Okay.
about why you chose to study in that school,
Mm,
in that program, or in that country, to be specific. So, if, for example, you want to study at the University of Georgia, you want to study computer science here, your SOP should state why you chose University of Georgia as your destination, why you
okay.
want to study computer science for your master's degree program, and
Okay.
why you are qualified for that program,
Yeah.
why, because maybe you have a bachelor's degree or you have this skill, whatever. So your SOP is like you telling your story, telling the admin committee why they should give you a chance.
Okay.
It's a time for you to answer any questions or concerns. Because, for example, now some people finish their BSc in 2019 or 2020 or 2011,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And there's that gap. So your SOP is that place where you can explain all the explainables. I
Okay.
feel even though I finished my PhD in 2011, I've been able to work in so and so and so place for the
Yeah.
last so and so years. This has made me put me in a better position to get admission in your program and be a good fit. So that would
Okay.
be a very good way to use SOP, not
Oh,
just using it as a copy and paste for your CV. No, some people like, oh, in 2011, I admitted to the University of Benin. No, 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 don't copy it together. They already
yeah.
know everything about you from your CV. So your
Okay.
SOP is connecting your
Yeah.
CV, your transcript, and your personal life together and bringing
In
them
one
together.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 That's nice. Okay. So second question I have for you today is that is for the admission. Now, how is it like? Is it a different process to get a scholarship now in USA, or like is it easy to get, and how do you get it?
That's a very good question.
The funded one, no, we don't want the unfunded one.
Right. Getting a scholarship in the United States, I will not say it's easy. I will not say it's difficult. I'll just say it's just there. So the thing is, it's most universities, okay, most universities give funding and admission together.
Yeah.
So most universities, if you're applying for, let's say, a PhD in let's say biology or whatever,
Yeah.
let's say PhD
Yeah.
biology for instance,
Yeah.
they attach the funding to the admission and send everything together, or
Mm-hmm.
send one after the other week, or in other words, you only submit one application, and that one application they use to judge you for admission and for funding.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to really sell yourself in that SOP, because most times when people can have very good grades, they can have first class, 2-1, whatever they have in different countries,
Yeah. Yeah.
but somebody else that has a lower grade can sell his or herself better, and that person will be chosen over you because it's all about your story. You understand?
Yeah.
So if you just drop your first class and you are not able to say anything else, then what's the point? Because why? Because I don't know this before. Once I got here, when I got here, I realized that they really value writing in schools
Mm-hmm.
here. So they want to be able to know that you can express yourself, because most they don't really value all those written examinations, although they take it very seriously. But most of the time, your assignment, your test will be in written form. So you have to be able to show that you can write, you can think. So these are the
Wow.
reasons why they're doing this. So, but other universities require the GRE to be part of your application so they can consider you for funding. But
Yeah.
some don't require that. Others require you to secure it for first. In other words, you have to send an email to a faculty member in that university and say,
Mm.
I want to work with you. So that person will not say, okay, fine, I'll fund your program, just get admission first. So it really depends. But everything is always stated in the university's website. They will tell you for funding, get a supervisor, or your application for funding is the same with your application for admission. Once you submit the application, you'll be considered for all funding opportunities. If
Wow.
that's the case, no problem at all. Just submit the application and you're good to go.
Okay. I just want to chip in a question in there. Like, is it all universities that offer this funding? Like, is it all universities in the United States, or are there specific universities that do this?
That's a very good question. Yeah, the United States is like the best country in the world, right? I mean, for obvious reasons.
It's number
So
one.
yeah, so All universities have funding. They have money. There's money everywhere in this country. Money on trees,
Wow.
money on the ground, money
Wow.
on
Are
water.
you guys hearing
Yeah.
that? Hey God.
So the point is, these universities are eager to promote research. They're not just dashing this money for free, but the
Yeah.
money is there to promote research. So if you are able to contribute to their research, fine, you are in. So yes, the question is it all universities? Yes, all universities in the United States of America have funding. It's just a
Mm,
matter of if you're a good fit for that program, if you're a good
yeah.
fit, and that has to do with what I said before about your personal statement as your SOP, your CV, your transcript, all these things collectively.
Mm-hmm.
It's what they use to judge you whether you are able to meet the bar, because a
Yeah.
lot of people apply for this program, so they
Mm.
have to rank everybody objectively, so to speak. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's quite in depth. So thank you for that. I'm going to ask you to, I know you mentioned it in like in between when you were saying something else. I'm going to ask you to just please list out the requirements for us again. Everything you need to, get to start this process of applying for admissions, scholarship, and the funded and all of that. Like list the requirements for us again so that we'll just notice down. We'll start with our pen and paper, and everybody take your pen and paper. Let's write.
Awesome. Awesome. Yes. Yeah, they have to write. Very important. Okay. So
Uh-huh.
first of all, every adult in Nigeria, in Africa, wherever you're watching this video from, you have to have your passport.
Yeah.
So in some countries, they call it like in Nigeria, we say international passport, but there's not like that. Every passport is for international travel. So
Yeah.
please, Nigerians, Africans, Ghanaians, Kenyans, Indians, please get your passports.
Yeah.
I'm begging you, get your passport.
It's the key to open any door. It's a master
Exactly.
key.
Exactly. So get your passport. Once you have that, keep it, hide it somewhere, keep it.
Mm-hmm.
After that, go and start making friends with your lecturers, wherever they are. Send them
Okay.
a charge card, send them
Yeah.
yam, buy them
Mm.
biscuits, buy them popcorn, whatever you can do,
Oh
you know,
boy.
so that they will give you letters of recommendation, because that's one thing that a lot of people lack. They can
Yeah.
have, they can have awesome grades in their transcript. They can have awesome SOPs. But when it comes to LORs, what we call letter of recommendations, they don't say anybody to write anything for them. And nobody will give you admission or funding without letters of recommendation. It's not possible.
That's it. Hey.
So please form relationships with your lecturers in universities in Nigeria, in your country, wherever you are from. It helps. So you need passport number one. You need
Mm-hmm.
letters of recommendations, very important, about three. So most
Mm-hmm.
universities will ask for two, others will ask
Mm-hmm.
for three. But so you just get three persons first to be on the safe side. So
Okay.
once you have three letters of recommendation, three professors to give you letters, then that's fine. Then
Okay.
get a transcript. If you're from Nigeria, you know that it is another, like you have to have grace to sustain that stress of getting transcripts from Nigeria. Even me that is here, I know how much I spent to get transcript. My own transcript too. I know somebody else.
You don't need
So
to sell it. Like I've gone through that stress of reset as well.
exactly. So please, as you are struggling to get your passports, also struggle to get your
Exactly.
transcript.
Yeah.
So because you cannot insert transcript, very important. So transcript, you need your passport, LORs, that's a lot of recommendations. You need your transcript, you need your CV, very packaged and sweet CV. Please, about the CV, let me quickly say it now. Don't lie your CV.
Okay.
Don't lie. Because
Okay.
they will catch you. And if they
Okay.
catch you, they will fire you. Go back to the country. You know, they're going to be
Wow.
like, for example, they'll be like, oh, I am proficient in Python programming language. And you don't know even Benin language, you don't know Yoruba language, you're talking about Python.
Mm.
So when you now come, do not say, okay, take this tags and code it. You'll be like, ma, before you say anything, you are back on the plane. They'll pay your flight, don't worry, they'll pay your flight ticket free.
Free
Back
of
to
charge.
old country. So please,
Okay.
it's better to start this learning of this language of these skills you may need. And
Yeah.
on your CV you can say Python, you say beginner. Then that's better. That's not lying. That's just telling them the truth about where you are. Don't go and say yeah, master of Python, master of C++, master of French, yet you don't know what bonjour is. And you're not wondering what happened. So please, please, please,
Okay.
Don't lie. Don't bother yourself. You know, when I say accept me for who I am, that's how you should be on your CV. This is who I am on my CV.
Mm-hmm.
I've done this, I've done this, I do this. Bam. The white people, or by white people I mean people in the United States that are looking for this opportunity,
Yeah.
that are looking for
Yeah.
students, they are understanding and they are willing to train you if
Mm-hmm.
you come plain, if you come clean. So don't give them an impression that you are a master when you are still a
Mm-hmm.
toddler. Very
Mm-hmm.
important, please.
Mm-hmm.
And don't give so people do CV, they put full name, date of birth 1982, local government of origin. It
Wow.
cannot is no, nobody cares about that. That's only happens in Nigeria. Please remove all those things. Put only your in fact there should be a separate video for CV. But
Mm-hmm.
for now, we just need your CV. So
Okay.
passport,
Okay.
LORs,
Okay.
SOPs,
Okay.
CV, that's four. That's four now. We need your what else do we need now? Yes, those are the four main important things.
Okay. So every other thing comes in and then you just
Mm.
ship it in like that, Abby.
Yes, they will also need your statement of result or your certificate, depending on when
Oh,
you finish
okay,
school.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it. And then I want to ask how long does this whole process take now? Like starting from when you start, like you decide, okay, I want to start my admission process to the time you get on the plane and then get
Mm.
dropped in the USA. How
Mm.
long?
Ah, okay, it depends.
Okay.
So what happens is that a lot of the funding in the United States are in the fall semester. What that means is that a lot of funding are in the August, September semester. Most schools in the United States start in August anyway. So a
Okay.
lot of schools, their funding starts from August.
Okay.
So for them to consider that admission for August, you have to have applied at least by February or March of that year. So you have enough time for them to
Yeah.
process it and get
Yeah.
your visa and everything.
Yeah.
So, but
Okay.
if you are serious, people that are very serious start applying from like October last year. Yeah,
Okay.
they've gotten. In fact, most of the schools now they've already have their students already.
Wow.
February now, most of them already have their students already. They're already
Wow. Wow.
sending out letters of admission right now. Like, so
Wow.
it's very important to if you want. The idea is if you want to school next year, 2024, this year should be the when you should be applying to these schools so that
Mm-hmm.
they'll put you in their first batch. That's when the money goes. If
Mm-hmm.
when those schools don't get the people they want to get, and I mean like March, April, I'm like, we still have one more slot to then there'll be more pressure on you. 5,000 people now apply for one more slot. So
Yeah. Yeah.
you don't always be proactive. Apply initially. That
Mm-hmm.
that September, October period is always the best time to drop your application. So you'll be among the very first people that are there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it
Okay.
takes about so from that September, October.
Yeah. Yeah.
So by if it's last year September you submit the application, by now you should be applying for your visa. And so
Wow.
yeah, so be able to travel
That's really fast.
very less than 6 months. Yeah, you should be able to do everything.
Wow. Wow. Jeez. Are you guys hearing this that I'm hearing?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Is
There's
this I
dollars
need to go and
everywhere.
do my nursing and oh my god. That's really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's really interesting. This whole thing does it cost an arm and a leg now? Like,
But
is it going to carry all the money in my bank account and I will have to be borrowing? Even when I know that it's fully funded, but then you have to, spend some things in certain things and all that. So,
very
how
important,
is the financial, issues like?
very important question. And I think a lot of people don't really understand this. That's why we have a lot of GoFundMe in
Yeah,
Nigeria because they're
yeah,
like, so I thought it was fully funded now. No, the fully funded, most of these scholarships are internal scholarships and they
yeah,
start from when you get to the country, to the school. So everything
it's,
before you
yeah,
arrive there, you have to pay for yourself. So for
wow,
instance, most of this fund, okay, let me start from the beginning. From everything I just listed now, the school will not pay for your international passport. You have to do that by yourself. That's one.
yes, yes,
You have to get your transcript. So if you know Nigeria, you know passport and transcript are almost 100K for here. So passport, transcript, you know how much for those ones. Then
Mm-hmm.
your if you want to write English test or your GRE, you should know how much for that one.
Yeah.
Writing GRE now that's almost 250, 260 or something dollars.
Okay.
IELTS is about it's 5,000 naira in Nigeria if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Um, you have to pay your first rent by yourself in dollars.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you find a very cheap house somewhere in the bush that is $500 per month. You know that you cannot get $500 from the bank. You have to get $500 black market rate. That's the you know how much that one is. so and you cannot just travel to the US with a ordinary hand. You have to hold money that you feed yourself
Of
for
course.
that 1 month, but
Yeah.
they will pay you at the end of that month. So your feeding money, your first month's rent, your flight. You cannot
Mm-hmm.
trek to America. You cannot enter Broome to America.
Except you are very, very, very shook. Like me.
So yeah, you have to you have to get your flight tickets. And right now, because of the naira dollar thing, flights are very expensive in Nigeria. And I heard that they strike. Some of those workers went on strike recently.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so the prices of flights from Nigeria now is very expensive.
Wow.
I was even trying to book a flight, the other day, and I was seeing, I was like, what am I seeing now? It's very interesting. So, flight to
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria. So, what our advice is anybody that wants to plan for next year, for instance, should just keep 1 million naira first for flight in case of anything.
Somewhere. Just keep
And
it
you
in
just
one.
hide it,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
keep that one. Keep 100K for your transcript and passport. Keep it somewhere first. Then find out how you will follow your professors to talk, interact. You can buy them a cash card, buy them, make that friendship
Yeah.
now. And yeah, keep your rent money, $500. Keep it first, hide it. Then at least another $500 for your first month. If you carry a lot of food stuff from Nigeria, you can take 300 bucks. But I don't advise because you're in a new country. Just take
Yeah.
500 bucks so that you can, you'll not
Yeah.
be begging. Nobody will give you. There's no
If
Nigeria.
you
Nigeria.
as soon as you get there, sir, so as soon as you get there, you are now like somebody in abroad. You can't even
Exactly.
see the face to go and start asking people for money.
Exactly. Nobody is going to give you 1 naira.
They
You
not
know,
go give.
I know in Nigeria there's this urgent 2K mindset. Oh, please, my brother,
Eh,
I'm giving. That's nothing like that, yo. So it's very important for everybody to plan, and that's why it's very important. Please plan.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So that's it.
yeah.
So 2 million should be
Okay,
fine. Mm.
okay, okay. You've heard this, guys. So go and start doing the 2K jobs now every day. By
Yeah,
the end
start
of
carry block, carry sell pure water, sell garri, sell groundnut, everything,
we go reach there, we must make
everything. They can even do POS. I think I heard that POS is now a very big
uh-uh.
business in Nigeria.
I dey look for POS husband wey I wan marry sef because that's the reason. If you guys have any, let me know.
So honestly, so they should just go and do all these things, get this money, keep it, so they'll be prepared.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. You guys have heard this, Nabi. You just start dropping your comments, start dropping your questions and all those things. We are going to come back to you again. We are going to feed you very well. Uyabina. If you see my fine soft face,
I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. Our answer.
no problem. So drop your questions and then we are going to come back to you again some other time and we're going to answer all of them, everything, and then talk about the CV thing as well. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Thank you so much, we, for coming here to give us this in-depth knowledge about this whole thing. I really learned a lot about it, and I'm sure it's helping someone out there. So thank you very much for coming in
I drop it
today.
hot.
Ooh, ouch. All right, guys. So I will see you next time, and bye bye. Okay. Yep.